Hello friends, Iceberg with Dylan Brothers Harley Davidson, and today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of this fully loaded 2019 Harley Davidson Softail Street Bob. We have a lot to talk about on this Street Bob, but we are going to start with the engine. This has the Milwaukee 8 107 in it. This is going to be an air-cooled engine, 6-speed transmission, and the final drive on it is belt. This engine has had some upgrades to it, beginning with the large air intake there. This is really going to pull that air into the engine, and then pushing it through is that all blacked out Vance & Hines ground pounders. This exhaust system is very nice on this motorcycle, has a great rumble to it, and really has added some horsepower between the intake and the exhaust, and having those two paired together perfectly. I am going to take the opportunity right now to fire this bike up so you can hear that Vance & Hines. As I said, not only does that exhaust look incredible on this motorcycle, but it sounds incredible. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the other features and add-ons to this motorcycle. We're going to move up front where you have the quick detach Memphis fairing. This does come with the hardware is clamped on here, but the fairing itself is quick detach off of the hardware. You can also just remove the windshield if you so want to keep that nice little bullet fairing style up over the headlight. Moving back in through there, you do have the stock matte black 10-inch mini ape hangers on here, which I feel for the Street Bobs is a perfect complement. You have a very nice seating position on this motorcycle with those 10-inch mini apes. Another add-on that I think is incredible, and I am a huge fan of this, is that the tank has been swapped out. One of the complaints, if you will, about the 18 Softail and newer Street Bobs was that they had downsized the gas tank. I understand why Harley did it. It was kind of a nice streamline to it, gave you a little bit more of that old school peanut, if you will, without actually being a peanut tank, but you did go from a 5-gallon gas tank to a 3-gallon gas tank. So I know some people were a little bit on the fence about that, but that's why this add-on to this motorcycle, whoever owned this before, got the paint match set of a Fat Bob gas tank on here, which is the full 5-gallon gas tank. So not only do I think it looks spectacular on this bike, giving it that beefy, old school Street Bob look that I'm a huge fan of. I personally owned 2 Street Bobs back in the day.
Utah, give me 2.
So I love the look, and you are getting the larger fuel capacity. Now with the swap out on there, you will see up top here, it still has the gauges on here. These gauges are not functioning. They are not plugged in because your gauges on the Street Bob for the newer models is on the handlebar, where all of your neutral, your gas, your speed, everything is right there on a nice little digital dash on the handlebar. So this tack and speedo does not work on here. Moving back from that, a few other very nice upgrades. Moving down, you have the straight bar highway pegs on there. Nice little attitude there, all blacked out to complement everything else that's blacked out on this motorcycle. You do also have the same matching bar rod style passenger peg, so this bike is 2-up ready. It does just come with the stock solo seat on here, but you can definitely talk to our parts guys and get the upgrade to get your passenger seat on this bike as well. Moving back down on the Street Bob, I really like the touch of the MX style, old BMX style, if you will, pegs on here and shifters. They are red to complement the red denim on this motorcycle. Really like the style on there, very throwback, and it really does lock your feet into place too, because those pegs have those nice little studs on there. We're just playing off the red on here. And then something else that I do on all of my motorcycles, so I was actually really kind of pleased to see that on this bike. The person did go in and read out the Harley Davidson letters on the tires. I do mine in white. It just kind of takes it back to those old school muscle cars and stuff. So really like that. Once again, just kind of playing off all the accents on the motorcycle. And then of course, one of my favorite things that the Street Bob has is the spoked rims. Love spokes, think they should be on every motorcycle, but that's just one man's opinion. Moving to the back of the motorcycle and talking about a few more of the add-ons, you do have the hard locking Viking bags on here. You can remove these. These are a key lock attachment on here that you can take them on and off. The sissy bar on the back is hard mounted, so this is not a quick detach, so this is a permanent fixture on the bike, but you can remove the bags if you'd like to. But it's a nice add-on that if you're going to be doing some longer riding and want to be able to throw some stuff in, you do have the hard locking bags on this motorcycle. As this motorcycle sits on our floor, it has 3,402 miles on it. So this is a very low mile pre-owned 2019 Street Bob. And as I said, with a ton of extras. I really think this bike looks great. And to add that 5-gallon gas tank on here, not only did it look incredible, but it also gives you longer riding time on the bike. So to me, that is a huge bonus on this bike. And if you are local in Omaha, Nebraska, and are interested in this 2019 Softail Street Bob, please stop out at Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson today. Come throw a leg over it, take it out for a rip. Pretty sure it'll put a smile on your face. If you're watching this on YouTube and are interested in this bike, I will have links in the description below. And for an average cost of around $600, we can ship a motorcycle like this from our door to your door. And as always, from the entire Dillon Brothers Harley Davidson family, thank you so much for checking out our videos. And always remember, gear up, ride safe. Thanks a lot.